take this lid off, and it's not going to come back off for a long time. All right, I am, because we don't have a turkey baster, I am using the tools that I have available. A baby bottle with one of the little fount strainers to put water down in the channels. I'm probably going to need to get more water. Hey, hand me a hot bottle of water. Never mind.
What do you know about our incubator? Was there any specific things you looked at?
I don't know anything about our incubator beyond the fact that it is a forced air incubator that has quail egg turners in it, because I am not about to turn quail eggs 3 to 4 times a day, because that's just some nonsense. My friend from high school, Blake, gave us these eggs, and so I'm not familiar with all of the breeds that he has, but we're excited to get going.
Oh, let's see. They're so tiny.
These are all of them. Now, I do know that the ones we are most interested in are these bigger ones, because these are the jumbo Coturnix quail, and that's what we're after, because we are a egg and meat eating family, and the jumbo Coturnix are supposed to be right at about 16 ounces at full maturity weight, and that's what we are going to be scrumptiously eating, right? And so the incubator turns the eggs every day for 18 days. We're going to keep the humidity right at about 50-55% for 15 days. And then we're going to turn it up and get the humidity up as high as we can to like 65 or 70. And my friend Blake suggested adding some sponges to the incubator.
Daddy, why are they all different colors?
They're different colors because they're different breeds of quail. They're different kinds of quail. And so,
I can't wait to see how tiny they are. How they come.
And then they're supposed to...
What different kinds of breeds do we have here?
Well, you know, I don't... Well, here's the deal. I don't know. What I do know about quail eggs is that the marking for a quail, whatever marking they have, is the marking that the mother will always lay. So, you know, they don't change their marking. It might, like, differ slightly, but if a mother lays a speckledy egg like this, she's always going to lay a speckledy one that's kind of like that. If she lays a...
Are all from the same
well,
mother.
but not even that. But so like you have a speckledy one like this that's kind of spotty, and then you have a speckledy one that's like this, but it's much more spotty. Those mothers are going to lay the same thing every time. Well, hi guys. We wanted to do a follow-up video about our quail endeavor. So last night, actually about 24 hours ago, we put the quail in the incubator. We had 38 eggs that went in for my friend Blake up in Brighton. And Blake usually has a hatch rate of about 60%. So we are anticipating, 25, 30 quail in about 18 days. We're really excited about it. He gave us a few different breeds, so we are going to get to play around a little bit. We do know that eventually we're going to want to go with the jumbo Coturnix breed of quail. That's what our family is going to focus on, but we are really going to enjoy getting to do some of the other quail. The kids and I just got back from putting landscaping fabric down at my grandmother's house, so we kind of missed a day of construction on the grow out pens, but we wanted to kind of show you the progress, and you're going to have to use your imagination a lot because we're just going to explain it to you, and we'll definitely do a video or maybe a whole video series about quail eventually once we become proficient at it. But we just wanted to show you this. This is just kind of the rough exoskeleton, obviously still not dry, of our grow out pens. And This design came from a channel called Katernik's Corner on YouTube. You can find him if you want to. He has a lot of really great resources. But we are making some modifications because he is in Southwest Florida, has all of his pens in what appears to be his garage or a climate-controlled barn that he's in. And here in Illinois, we don't have either of those, so right now I am in my garage building these, but I am woefully underspaced. And if you kind of look in the background, it is chock full anyway with a family of 10 living here that we are sort of out of room, and I am building and juggling as we go. But we wanted to introduce you to these pens because these are going to be after our eggs hatch in 18 days. We're going to take them to a brooder, and we're just going to brood in a 120 quart sterilite container. But hopefully about 2 weeks after that, we'll be moving them to these grow out pens, and these pens will be where they spend the majority of their life, depending on what sex they are and whether or not we plan to turn them into breeding stock or not. And so each one of these pens is 2 feet deep by 3 foot wide, with about 12 to 18 inches ceiling space to protect the quail from jumping and breaking their neck. We don't live in an area where we can have a big open space for them to fly around that's netted off for birds. So unfortunately for our quail, they are protected in these hutches the most, and so we're gonna make these.
We'll have 3 cages, right?
We'll have 3 cages, so there'll be 3 cages. Each cage will hold about 18 birds. What we plan on actually doing is eventually getting to the point where we have 15 females in each one of our pens that are ready to breed at any time, and then we'll have a rotation of breeding males that we'll put in with them 3 at a time to sort of service the females when we want to get fertilized eggs. Otherwise, we'll put the females in rollout cages, which means that the floor will be tilted just a little bit. It'll have a lip on the front of it where the eggs will roll out, where the kids can collect it easily without opening a door and Dad having to play catch the quail later on as the birds fly around a field and hopefully don't get eaten by all the other predators. If you know our family personally, or if you've seen anything that we've ever posted on social media, you've always seen our crazy chickens and our stories about all of our children and chickens that have become more pets than anything else. And we still love our chickens. We still advocate for having chickens, raising chickens. We love broiler chickens and egg-laying chickens. It doesn't matter. They're both great, and we hope to do more of them. But we wanted to look at doing something just a little bit different than what everybody else was doing when it came to being self-sufficient, especially with meat. And
I was going to say, kind of we were inspired a little bit about self-sufficient meat production in as little space as possible.
Right. So we have always wanted to become healthier, especially through diet and lifestyle changes, and not diet as in fad diets, but just eating healthy, organic foods that God intended us to eat in the way He intended us to eat them. And so we like wild game a lot. Quail is one of the easiest places for us to start doing that because they have such a quick turnaround time. And so we selected quail for a couple reasons. Number one is it brings back some nostalgia for me. I think it's been 5 years since my grandpa's passed, and that was really the last time that I got to go rabbit hunting and quail hunting, and I've picked rabbit hunting back up thanks to a friend named Don Capps of ours. But I have not seen wild quail since my grandpa died. And it really kind of just is a bird that I've grown to love growing up. I always remember, my grandpa frying the rabbit up, and he would throw some quail in for the picky eaters, but everybody seemed to fight over the quail anyways because they're such a delicious bird. Number two, quail grow out in about 8 weeks. So every 2 months you're going to be harvesting new quail if you'd like to. You can call them and have plenty to stock the freezer. So we're looking forward to that. And then number 3 is the egg production. The egg production is supposed to be right on par with chickens. We plan on selling a lot of quail eggs. We'd love to sell some quail meat, but the first and foremost for our family is going to be feeding our own selves with our quail. And so we're going to start out with the 25 to 30 quail that hopefully hatch, but we also know that we're going to be switching over to strictly jumbo Coturnix quail after this hatch out. And we hope one day to have many hundreds of birds that are all churning out more meat birds and more egg producers as we kind of build our homestead around poultry production. And so chickens and quail for now. And so we'll get back to you as we update, have more videos and tell you the things that went wrong, and then the things that went really, really wrong, and how we corrected all of those things, because we're certain to make mistakes, but we're going to keep trying. So we hope you're having a great day, and God bless.
So we think some of our chicks hatched early because the humidity got a little high. It was set correctly, but it's supposed to be between 60 and 70%, and it was significantly higher than that overnight. It's hanging out about 78% right now. So we went ahead and took these couple guys who had hatched out and got them over to a brooder. This little guy's trying to get himself stuck under a paper towel. So we're just going to keep an eye on him today and kind of see what happens. We went ahead and cracked the lid so the humidity wouldn't keep getting so high. So we've got it down, only 3 in here so far. We've got it down closer to 70%. He's hiding under the paper towel back here. I'm going to have to get him out. But we're just going to keep an eye on him. I checked in there just a second ago. There's several eggs still rocking around, so I think we may have some more hatch. And hopefully if we can keep them warm out here and rectify the humidity situation, we will have some more of these little fellers survive.
Dressed.
So we woke up and what's happening, guys?
Our baby quails are
Quail.
Hello.
Oh, how sweet.
They're getting big.
No, shh, don't shout at them. Don't shout at them. They're teeny tiny. Okay, so babe, do you want to tell us what you did yesterday? Because we kind of skipped that step.
I just took the egg turner out.
We took the egg turner out, and was there anything else that you changed, like with temperature or humidity?
I increased the humidity to about 70%,
Babies.
which is supposed to
Okay, hold on,
aid
baby.
them
Babies.
in getting out of their shells.
All right.
No, not yet, buddy. I have.
So it is Friday morning at 7:42. Hold on, shh, guys, hush, hush for 1 minute. We were expecting these guys to hatch on Sunday, but it looks like some of them are ready today. Okay, hands off, hands off. Remember, we can look, but no touching.
No.
Okay, so we'll keep you guys updated.
Ready.
We got another one. So this is Tuesday morning. We have 23 so far. 2 more hatched last night. There's still a few eggs left in the incubator. A couple of them look like they're maybe moving around. I think some of them are empties. It's just hard to tell. So we're gonna let the eggs go about another 24 hours, and then we'll be able to figure out what our hatch rate was. But these little guys are doing great.
There's 7 more in the brood or in the incubator.
Are there?